This is a really interesting story, the ripple effects and when it comes to kind of ETF investing, but also the exposure that's been a no-brainer to the Magnificent Seven. Walk us through who takes their place.
Sure. As you said, the Nasdaq 100 is due for a special rebalancing, to reduce the dominance of the big seven that have basically been responsible for the stunning rally that we've seen in the U.S. stocks this year. So the focus is now going to sort of shift to the smaller companies, and the effect takes place on Monday, which means that today there could be a lot of stock market volatility, given that it is the last window for passive investors to tweak their portfolios to bring it in line with the benchmark index. Also remember, today there's about 2.4 trillion worth of options that is tied to stocks and indexes that are due to expire. So we could see a lot of erratic price action today.
I mean, that is chaotic. That is so chaotic, Sagarika. And I'd have to imagine that liquidity also just gives people a chance to adjust positioning.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to see a big pullback in tech? I mean, we saw it yesterday. Is this the time to take profits?
I think that's at a very interesting juncture, because we just had data from Bank of America citing EPFR Global today. That was through Wednesday, so excluding yesterday's sort of pullback in the Nasdaq. But that showed that actually tech funds are still attracting a lot of inflows, and that's in contrast to broader U.S. equities, which had outflows overall. So it's quite interesting as to what we could see today. Also, because again, yes, next week is a big week for earnings, right? It's the busiest week for the season. We're going to hear from about $25 trillion worth of companies throughout. The stakes are extremely high for big tech, because not only have they rallied so far this year, but they actually also expect to show the strongest profit growth. And what we saw yesterday with Netflix and Tesla, when that didn't deliver, overall, just to give you some statistics, the pullback in the Nasdaq, it lost $400 billion in market cap just yesterday. So next week, and given all of the central bank action that's lined up, it could be a pivotal one.